Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Why do I always poof my hair up so it looks shit? Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a crease cut look, which is this look right here. And it's for hooded eyes because I've got hooded eyes myself. The majority of people out there, and if you haven't got hooded eyes, you're very bloody lucky. Very bloody lucky. I sound like an Australian then. Yeah, so if you want to see how to make this look, then just carry on watching and give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for me, please. And I'll see you again soon. Bye. So first of all, today I'm going in with my Kat Von D Lock-It primer, and this is like a really moisturising primer, so it's great for people like me that have dry skin. And then I'm just going to be taking one of my Zoeva brushes and just dipping this into my Colour Tattoo 24 Hour in the colour Creme de Nude. And this is just to like prime my eyes for my eyeshadows so it stays on all day and all night. Then I'm going to be taking my Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette and I'm just going to be setting that primer with the colour Bittersweet. Make sure you set all of your primers on your eyelids, otherwise the eyeshadow just won't blend. Then I'm going in with my big Stila number 9 brush. And I'm taking my transition colour. And the palette I'm using today is the Morphe 350. So I'm just buffing this colour into my crease, but don't be too particular about it because it doesn't really matter, we clean up at the end. And then I'm going in with my Sigma E40 and I'm just taking a slightly darker transition colour and buffing that into the crease. And then I'm going in with a darker one. Basically you just start off light and work your way up to darkness, and you start off with the biggest brush and work your brushes down smaller. And the same again, but this time I am using my MAC 217, I think it is. I don't know, but I'll link it all down in the description box, as I always do. Now I'm starting to go in with some warmer colours because the cut crease I'm going for today is quite a warm cut crease. I just think it complements my skin tone and my eyes really well. And then I'm just taking my fluffier brush, which is the E40, and I'm just buffing that all in. And at this point I'm taking a pencil brush, any pencil brush, it doesn't really matter, and I'm just going to basically create my crease higher than it actually is, because obviously I can't do a cut crease if I've got hooded eyes. So just a few millimetres higher than my actual crease. And obviously I'm concentrating majority of the colour on the outside, and it's getting softer as it goes in towards the eye. And then I'm just blending that colour upwards, as you can see. I'm also putting a little flick at the end of the eye because I just feel that these eyeshadows shapes just suit my eye better, I guess. And then same again with the other eye, just creating that crease that isn't actually there. And then I'm just taking one of my fluffy brushes and blending this all together so there's no harsh lines, because that's not what you want. Now I'm going to be taking my Collection 2000 Perfection Concealer, and this is in the colour Fair 1. And I'm just taking like a rounded brush. This is one of my Zoeva brushes. And then I'm just going to be cutting that crease basically. So just going below the line that I created. But again, you don't put the concealer in your own crease. You have to go slightly higher than your own crease so the eyeshadows really show. This does take a bit of concentration, but once you've got it, it's fine and it's really easy to do. And a good trick that I learned is just to keep looking up towards the mirror to just see what it looks like when your eye is open. And then I'm just going to be filling that in with the concealer, obviously. And don't worry too much about the messiness at the edge of the eye, because we will be cleaning that up with a wipe later. And then again, I'm just going to be setting this concealer with a powder, and this is something you've got to do instantly, otherwise it will just crease. And then you can put eyeshadows on top and blend them nicely. Obviously liked this song, didn't I? Back in with my pencil brush, I'm just going to basically be darkening the crease I've created above the concealer. Just didn't feel that it was quite dark enough. So I'm just drawing a line of where I'd already put it, and I'm just darkening that up. It's really easy at this point because it's all like laid out for you already, so you don't have to worry too much. And then obviously I'm going to blend them harsh lines out. And then just going back in with one of my fluffy brushes and just making sure it's all blended.
Are you listening?
And this look is quite like a dramatic going out look. It's not like an everyday look, but I just thought it was really nice to show you guys how to do it on hooded eyes, because it doesn't stop you from doing things like this. The eyeshadow I'm taking to apply on top of my concealer is my Makeup Geek, and it's in Starry Eyes, and it's a foiled eyeshadow. It's really, really pigmented, as you can tell, so I do like this one. And then the same again to the other eye. And then this is another Makeup Geek eyeshadow I've got. I think it's Ice Cream. I'm just applying that in the inner corners and just below the brow to enhance that brow bone, which I haven't really got. Just buffing that in together so there's no harsh white lines. Taking that wipe and cleaning the eyeshadow up. This is like my favourite bit, actually. I really like doing this. It starts to make the look come together, I always feel. Next is my brows. We're spooling through those brows just to make sure if we've got any powder, makeup or anything, we get that off. Then I'm using my Benefit Brow in the colour number 2. And I'm actually using the brush that comes with it. It's just really handy because it's so little, so it's great if you go travelling. I'm just carving out those brows to a completely different shape to what I've actually got, really, depending on what I feel like that day. But these brow gels are really, really good for people that don't have very good brows or are very fine like mine, because you can make them look so much thicker and fuller than what they already are. I know I look crazy right now, but it will It will look alright in the end. Then I'm just taking my Anastasia brow pencil and I'm just basically drawing hairs in because I don't have many hairs. And I'm taking my Maybelline Brow Drama and just spooling that through the brows. It just makes every hair defined, which is what I need. And then I'm going to go in with my Wonder Glow from Charlotte Tilbury, apply that all over my face. Foundation I'm using today is Cover FX Cream Foundation in the colour N25. I really like this foundation actually because it's like medium coverage, but you can build up to a full coverage. Just using my beauty blender to apply this today. And I always leave my under eye area when I'm using this foundation because if I put concealer on top of the cream foundation, it tends to look a bit cakey under my eyes, so I just leave the eye area free. And then take my Collection 2000 concealer in Fair 1 and apply that under my eyes. Buff that all in, and then that really lightens up my eyes and kind of does the Kim K look, but not to the extreme that she does it. Put it down my nose, between my brows, on my chin, as the usual thing, you all know. And then I'm going to be taking my MAC Mineralized powder. I really like this powder actually, it's great for dry skin. And I'm just basically applying that where I've applied my concealer to stop any creasing. Now I'm using my Bahama Mama bronzer and I'm just bronzing up my skin. I do look like a crazy person right now, but it does all blend, don't worry about that. I just like to go over the top sometimes, as you can see. And then I'm taking my Bobbi Brown bronzer in the colour, I think it's 1 actually, and I'm just using this is my Zoeva bronzing brush, and I'm just warming the skin up. Now taking my Topshop cream highlighter and I'm just applying that on my brow bones, on my nose and on my, is it Cupid's bow? I think so. And I'm just taking my Charlotte Tilbury highlighter today. I really like this highlighter. It's a bit more goldeny than my Mary Lou highlighter, and as I've gone quite dark and over the top today, I thought that would go better with the look. Mascara today, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Lash, I don't know what it's called, the gold one. She only does 2. Sticking some lashes on today, I'm actually using the Ardell Demi Wispies. I really like these lashes, they're not too much, but they just give a little oomph. A really good trick that I've learnt applying eyelashes, and it will help you so much in the future, is just let the glue go tacky, otherwise it's just a palaver to try and even get them to stick if it's wet still. Just taking my Maybelline waterproof mascara for my bottom lashes, just to stop any transferring. And then I'm taking my Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in Pillow Talk, and then I'm taking my MAC lipstick in Myrrh. And just putting a bit of lip gloss on today because my lips are feeling extra dry. And this is the Rimmel, oh there you go, Oh My Gloss. And that's the overall look. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Oh, fuck. And what? Oh god, I'm fucking bright. I don't know what I'm saying. Fucking hell. Wilbur? Wilbur? Why is he running around like a loon? I think he needs a poo.